Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Dental Cafe. Today we are going to discuss about the different maxillary spacer design that was given by the different author. Let's begin the video. What are the classification of a spacer? We have full spacer, partial spacer and spacer with tissue stops. What is full spacer? Full spacer means it covers the entire residual ridge except PPS area in maxilla and buccal shelf and retromylohyoid area in mandible. And this space provides for impression material. What is partial spacer? Like I spacer and T spacer, it covers the specific tissue based on different clinical situations. And what is spacer with tissue stops? It means that at canine and molar region bilaterally, tissue stop will help in proper vertical seating of the impression tray and they control the thickness of the impression material. There is spacer design given by the different author. Let's discuss in the detail. First one is Murrow Rudd Rhodes spacer design. It is a spacer with tissue stop. We have a full back spacer 2 mm short of the resin special tray border all over, and we have a placement of 3 tissue stop. As we can see in figure, we have 1 tissue stop in anterior region and 2 tissue stops in posterior region, and they are at equidistance from each other. As you can see, that yellow line depicts that they are at equidistance from each other, and the posteriorly they are extend up to the posterior vibrating line. Next one, we have JJ Sherry spacer design, which is a spacer with I tissue stops. Full wax spacer 2 mm short of resin special tray border all over, and they recommend placement of 4 tissue stop 2 mm in width located in molar and cuspid regions. As we can see in figure, we have 2 tissue stop in anterior region and 2 in the posterior. Means totally we have a 4 tissue stop, 2 in cuspid and 2 in molar region, and posteriorly it is extend up to the posterior palatal seal area or posterior vibrating line. Next one, we have a Neil's spacer design. This is a type of full spacer. As we can say, it is fully cover the cast area. Full wax spacer 2 mm short of resin special tray border all over except PPS area, and they recommend placement of no tissue stop. As we can see, we have no tissue stop in anterior and the posterior region, and posteriorly it is extend up to the anterior vibrating line. Note this point, it is extend up to the anterior vibrating line. Next spacer that we have to discuss is Roy McGregor's spacer design, or partial spacer or I spacer. Placement of a wax or a sheet of metal foil in the region of incisive papilla and mid-palatine raphe, and they recommend placement of no tissue stops. Look at the figure. This will indicate incisive papilla region and middle of the cast. That vertical line we have to draw in the middle of the cast will be the mid-palatine raphe region, and there is no tissue stop. Next spacer is T spacer design, or partial spacer. Covers the anterior residual alveolar ridge in maxilla when it is resorbed, and flabby prominent incisive papilla, rugas and mid-palatine raphe, and the exposed area act as a stopper. This will be a incisive papilla region. Then it will represent the alveolar ridge. Center of the cast is mid-palatine raphe region, and the exposed area will act as tissue stop. This will be a rugas. Next spacer design is Sheldon's spacer design, or partial spacer. Spacer covers the region of incisive papilla, ruga and mid-palatal area, and the exposed area will act as stoppers. This point will represent the incisive papilla region, and the center of the cast, if we draw a vertical line, it will represent a mid-palatine raphe, and the area nearby it is called mid-palatal area, and the area which are not covered by the wax is exposed area will act as stoppers. Next spacer is Halperin spacer design or partial spacers. In this, 1 mm thick wax relief over the peripheral extension and the buccal slope region of the tray include PPS region. These areas are functionally loaded with compound during making a final impression, and he says that there is no need to make wash impression or secondary impression. Look at the figure. This will represent a residual ridge, and the blue dotted line will represent the slope of the ridge, and it will cover the posterior vibrating line. Next spacer design is Sanath Shetty's spacer design. This is a special type of design. Thin sheet of wax is to be placed in all area except the PPS area, and 1.5 mm modeling wax is applied on the top of the already adapted wax sheet. The modeling wax is removed in the region of the crest of the ridge and the horizontal plates, as these areas are stress bearing area. This green color wax is major connector wax, and this red one is modeling wax, and the yellow area will represent the horizontal plates, and yellow dotted line will represent crest of the ridge. Now next design we have is miscellaneous spacer design. 1 mm thickness of wax is placed over the basal area except right and left posterior hard palate, and 4 tissues stop each at canine and molar region, and the exposed area act as stoppers. Look at the figure. We have a 2 tissue stop in anterior region and 2 in the posterior. It means we have totally 4 tissue stop, 2 in canine region and 2 in the molar region. And yellow area, this will represent posterior hard palate. Next design is Boucher spacer design. Wax on the entire basal seat area except posterior palatal seal area. According to him, PPS will act as a guiding to position the tray properly during impression procedure. And this spacer design will extend up to the interior vibrating line. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for the latest videos. Thank you for watching.